Hello.
Hello everyone. We thought we'd do a very quick posting to the whole world out there, anybody that might be listening, regarding our and the fact we're all very excited.
Very excited.
To be on the promotion video was a real privilege, and we're looking forward to the future and all of the different projects that may arise as a result of this. We've seen a lot of people volunteering to become a part of it, and I'm hoping along with Cora, along with all of those organisers out there that are putting it all together, that we can make this a very effective organisation. As has already been stressed, this is a non-religious organisation for very good reason, because that would just distract from the message, which is to say that we are a united front, that we are looking to help all of those individuals that find themselves caught up inside this organisation, the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society, many of them mentally abused, and finding themselves in such a position where they are crying out for help, as were we, as were many others. And
I think one of the main things, which I absolutely think it's fantastic, that not only is our going to be there to help people coming away from the organisation, but the fact that it isn't a religious-based organisation, it really isn't.
No.
When the last thing you want, I mean, I can speak for myself and my own personal experience. The last thing I wanted when I came out of the organisation was religion. I didn't want to even contemplate anything. I just thought, I've been burnt for the last 30 odd years of my life. I do not want to start jumping both feet straight into something else. And to this day we still don't go to a church, do we?
No.
Because
No.
it's not that we don't want a religious thing ourselves.
No.
It's because we want to be able to find our feet as to where we feel comfortable first, before we start dedicating ourselves to something else. If we do, we might not even decide to go down that line. And I think that having our there as a helping hand and a comfy blankie when you suddenly are put out from an organisation you've probably been in for years, to suddenly have nowhere to go apart from other religious forms, it's been a hard thing for people to do, to come away. And I think having our there, please just understand that it isn't going to force anyone into a religious mindset or viewpoint.
No.
It's purely there to help people escape from a cult. That is it. And to offer a support network that people who have been there themselves, that are at different stages of relieving themselves and finding freedom from the religion. And that's what it's there for. And I'm totally so chuffed to be part of it, and so's Mark.
Yeah.
That it's just lovely. It's brilliant.
It's been fantastic. We've already met by the internet, by Facebook, and by private emails now, people that we've never heard of before that have made contact with us. And please forgive us if we haven't got back to you. It's just that there's a massive influx there of information, of different life stories, and some of them are amazing. And
very upsetting.
Very, very upsetting.
I tell you, the amount of people that have been hurt are still being hurt and damaged in one way or another, through either mentally not being able to relieve themselves, or physically being trapped in something in their lives within this organisation that have caused numerous damages to them. Can be physically and mentally. It's just such a... we understand. We know
where they're at.
Yeah, we do.
And we've been in contact with now people that have recently resigned, couples that have recently resigned, individuals
that have still got family. They're in a divine household now.
We've got others that are on the cusp now, are about to leave. We've got others that want to leave, but there's no way they can. And can they receive support privately? Of course they can. So they've made that first step to sort of say, look, I need help here. And I tell you what, we've got others now also coming through, which as a result of and I'm sure some of the others out there would say the same, are now questioning. And you can tell they are. With our YouTube responses and videos, they come through and they they're sometimes very defensive of the organisation, and rightly so. And I would because I would have been there too. But they're doing it in such a way as to say, but I believe this, you must be wrong. And so we're coming back and we're answering them by private emails in particular, and you can tell the genuine ones that are saying, do you know, for the first time I can actually see that maybe you're making a point here. So one of the things we're saying is that for those that are in that position, please just try to keep an open mind of the things that are being shared with you.
The other thing I've noticed is we've on a lot of our videos since having been publicly aware, this hour being part of the hour, and publicly, people are now publicly aware of that. We've noticed that a lot of JWs who have no intention of leaving the organisation are finding a platform by coming onto channels like ours, using our videos as an opportunity to make comments. But rather than accepting the fact that we're coming back politely and saying, please don't use this as a platform for your own benefit, they're trying to draw people away from what we're saying as people who've left, back to what they would call the true religion of Jehovah's Witnesses. And we, with respect, what we're trying to say is, if you try to use our site as a platform to
Watchtower propaganda,
it won't work, because you will be removed or you will be blocked.
Yeah, we will do that, and I'll make no apology for that.
No, we're warning you now that this is what we will do, because we're there to help people who genuinely want help.
Yeah.
And if you're trying to take our time up by filling those gaps with things for your own agenda, then we're telling you now, it won't work.
No. So set up your own sites.
Yeah, and by
do
all
your
means,
own thing.
by all means, if you want to do that, you do
Fine.
that. But do not try and use people like Mark and myself as a platform for you to launch that.
Yeah.
And we're just politely saying to you, it won't work.
No, and we know some of it is from the society as well.
Oh, you can so tell.
It's ridiculously
so
simple.
tell.
I don't know where these people come from in Bethel, but you can so easily tell. Not always. It normally takes us something, you get the odd one and you think, I wonder. But then suddenly they come through, and for goodness sake, you've got no imagination in Bethel, have you? Honestly, you really are completely blinkered, and you're thinking that somehow you're going to scupper these things. You will never, ever scupper our. It's not going to happen.
No.
It really will never happen. So please just get a life. Set up your own sites and allow people to go on and watch them if they want to.
Yeah.
But really, sites like ours, and many, many more out there now, and it's the numbers are increasing, are there to help those that are emotionally and mentally abused.
And to help people wake up.
And to help people wake up.
Because it's sites like Dalmira and Snarky and Non-Dude 2, people like that we watched. And we were able to wake up, because they were showing things from within your own literature, as your organisation, that you're wrong, and that you know this too. Yeah. So at the end of the day, people are going to wake up, and we're not going to stop. We will continue to do this, and so you can try all you like.
You can. It's a very good point you bring up there, love, because I know that we've done a lot of postings on this in the past. And in our previous site as well, where we just literally quote literature from our ex-religion. And that's all we need to do, is quote your own wording back to you, and then to ask people to take a step back and say, that's what they used to say, this is what they were saying 10 years ago, and this is what they're saying now. Where are you with this?
Yeah. It's so there in front of their faces. You just need to open your eyes, and rather than look with blinkers and think, I'm just going to go along because they tell me to, actually have a mind of your own, because when you're a Jehovah's Witness, you do not have a mind of your own. You do read what they want you to read, and you say what they want you to say, and all of that. So at the end of the day, we are awake, and as we are awake, we have our determination as a couple, and part of our to wake as many people up as possible, and we're going to continue to do so. We do have an awful lot of your old literature too, and it makes very interesting reading when you haven't got your blinkers on anymore. In fact, there's quite a few videos coming up very shortly, and we're looking forward to doing them. So
yes, we've got one coming up imminently that you and I are going to do.
Yes, and but there's quite a few that I've been looking into doing recently. So once I've got all my information up, you can expect some more. So anyway, we're going to say goodbye and thank you.
Please keep the responses coming.
Yeah, and apologies to anybody.
Yeah, that if we haven't been in contact with you, please just keep persisting.
Yeah.
And throw the stuff at us.
Yeah.
And I would say that if there's anybody out there that's watching this now that needs people to talk to, you come through our. You don't. If you feel that we're not the couple, there are many others.
Out there.
You just need to put your best foot. Start keying away on that keyboard privately. It is in the strictest of confidence, and you will get the advice and the help that you need, and more importantly, the understanding of where you're coming from.
And as we said before at the very beginning, our is not there to force religion down your throats.
No.
It is purely there as a support network for people who want to leave the cult. And if you want to go on to religious beliefs, then you can by all means feel free to ask any one of us. We've all got different ways of looking at different things in the Bible. None of us have a set, well, this is what we believe, that we all follow. It's got nothing to do with that. Some of us are atheists, some of us are agnostics, some of us are Christians. But the one thing we all have in common is we want to see the watchtower brought down and people escape before it does.
And you to be mentally free, to make up your own minds and not be told anymore about what to do and even how to think.
To go.
Anyway,
you know, but we're feeling for you. We're there for you if you want us to be. But if not, as we said, there's plenty of other people that you could probably get in contact with. Just you need to make the effort to do it. So bye for now.
Okay,
and
bye for now.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Take care. Bye bye.